Alright, this is I'm just about to do the window regulator on this side, on the drive side. When you press down, it crunches inside, so the regulator is faulty. I'm about to change it. On this area I have to use something like this plastic trim. I had to like pull it forward, yeah, and then I used the long screwdriver, like long flat screwdriver. I used it, and then I push it back, then it unclipped, and then I did the same thing to this side. I pushed it back like that, and it came out. Same thing to this side. I moved it backward like that, backward like this. See, the clip is there, and then you have a screw here, you have a screw there, another screw there, and then this plastic goes in here, it pops out, that handle pops out as well, it goes in there, and then this piece here, it slides up, and this door handle, when you pull it, there's a screw there. Okay, now when you're taking out the window regulator, what you do, you disconnect these electrical connectors out of the way, yeah, these ones out of the way, and then there's this plastic cover that goes in here, another one goes in here. You have to remove it, and then first thing you do, you have to disconnect the window, yeah. If you look in there, if you pull the window up, there's a 30 Torx screw there, that one has to come out, and then there's another one there. If you just pull the window up, like up, yeah, that screw has to come out, and then the window will come out, and then you take these screws out, these 30 Torx, these ones, all of them out, and then the this window regulator mechanism will come out, and then you can take the window regulator out. Yeah, after you unscrew those two screws, the window just comes out, and then you just put the window there safely there, and then I will take out these screws next. And then disconnect this connector, it goes in here, and then when the trim goes around here, you have to disconnect the door lock. The door lock connector, one goes here, and then the big one goes in here. Disconnect that one, and then you can pull this door trim, you can pull it out. Okay, now the door trim is out here. What's happened is you can see the regulator is broken, the window regulator. The cable is snapped off. That's why it is the window is not going up and down, it's just crunching sound. So I'm gonna take this bar out. It's part of the regulator. There's a screw here, number 10, another one here, and then there's two underneath, one here, another one there. You have to take the cap off and then take the bar out, and then it's out. So now there's 3 screws holding this rest of this regulator. So just take this 30 Torx, and then the motor will come out, and then you just stick a new regulator in there, and then put everything back together. Yeah, this is the new regulator. So the 3 screws for the motor goes in here, 1, 2, 3. So I will just take this one out, the 3 screws behind, and then put the new regulator in there, and then just put everything back. Alright, here's the motor, it's out. You just have to make sure the teeth are alright, you know, that the teeth are not rounded off. If the teeth are rounded off, then you need to put new motor in there, but these ones, the teeth are alright. Yeah, the teeth are okay. And you can see the cable is broken. Okay, now I have feed the bar through, and then put this bolt in there, the nut, and I fed that bar as well. and put that nut in there. Now I'm gonna put the window mechanism in, but I need to first connect the wire for the door lock, and then I'll put the mechanism in. Okay, now it's back on here. I'm gonna put the rest of these screws back in for the mechanism, and then test it. Okay, now I have installed the glass slightly. I have installed it about here, about there. Now I'm gonna connect this, the window switch, and then I will wind the window a bit forward until it slots into that glass, and then I will tight the screw for the glass. I will show you in a bit. Now I have wind the window slightly there. I just have to make sure it is going straight into the glass, and then same thing to this side. I'll make sure that it goes in the right direction. Now the glass is into that slot. The other side is in. Now I'm gonna wind it up slowly, and then I'll tight the screws. Yeah, then I'll tight that screw as well, and then I will test it. Now the bolt is tight. I'm just gonna test it. Down, up. Yep, now I'll put everything back together. It is all done now. I'm just gonna test it. Up. Yeah, it's up. Down. Now it is not crunching anymore. It used to crunch and it didn't want it to go up and down.